Are they here? And what are you waiting for? Bring them in.
Hello there. Welcome. I have been dying to meet you in person. Please, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. You must be hungry. Would you like anything to eat? You there. Get our guest something from the kitchen. Go. I must apologize for your unorthodox treatment. I can assure you, my hospitality far exceeds that of my men. But they weren't rough with you, were they? They didn't hurt you. Your wrists. Show me. There are some marks here. I'm gonna have to punish them. I can't apologize enough about this. Please, remain calm. You are somewhat of a feisty character, are you not? I'm starting to see why my men were forced to use such restraints on you. But please, I will explain everything. Back so soon. You brought cake. Splendid. Here, have some carrot cake. It is quite exquisite. I must encourage you to try some. All right then, enough of the formalities. Let's talk business. About why it is you are here. But first, tell me, do you know where here is? I thought as such. You are in one of my estates. Retreats. Whatever you want to call it. In other words, albeit sinister ones, you are in my territory. Whatever you think you know about the law is meaningless here. Not only does my family control the police, to an extent, but I like to think that this plot of land is my own little kingdom with my own laws. Yes, I like that analogy. But believe me, I don't like to abuse my power. I do, however, feel that first impressions are important. So, I ask you, my dear, what are your first impressions of me? No comment, I see. Well, tell me how much of this you agree with. But in this situation, I wanted my first impressions to be that I am rather powerful, but kind, honest, someone you could perhaps soon be comfortable with, hopefully good-looking, and maybe even someone with an ego problem, I will admit. But you must forgive me for that last one. It is quite natural for someone to be handed such power at such a young age, to have such control over people's lives. But I digress. I have spoken without pause for some time now, so before I go on, this is your chance to ask questions. I will answer them all. Okay, well, firstly, please try to remain calm and level-headed. I can understand why you feel anxious, and that is only natural. But to answer your other question, who I am, where do I start? Gentlemen, could we have the room to ourselves, please? Not to worry, our guest won't do anything silly. Is that right? Then regardless, I am very well versed in several martial arts, for both self-defense and offense. So go, please. Well, hopefully you feel a little more at ease, without those hulking figures looming over you. Right. Yes, I am, well, my family name is a powerful one. Infamous, in fact, in the criminal world. And I was conceived by the two most powerful crime syndicates in this country. Well, former. My mother killed my father, and in doing so resulted in one syndicate now without match. This has allowed me to inherit a lot of power, more so than I know what to do with, if I'm honest. That little speech was not to intimidate you, nor to impress you. You can rest assured that you are well out of harm's way. That is a promise. But hopefully that gives you a good introduction as to who I am. So that brings us on to the next topic, as to why you are here. Outside of this business, I am just a normal young man, with hobbies, and harmless ones at that. I have never once killed, nor do I ever intend on doing so. I actually just want a normal life. Well, as much as I can. I will never truly leave this life to the extent I desire. But one of my hobbies is gaming. Yes, who would have thought? I do occasionally go well away from this place, by myself, to go to stores with various items of interest to me. I will give you a tour soon to show you. But just a few days ago, I saw you in a game store. Yes, something as innocent as that. I think you did give me a quick look, and my gut feeling was that you did find me attractive. But you very quickly returned to your browsing around the store. But oh, that look was more than enough for me. A lot of people want me to take their hand in marriage. And not because they like me. Oh no. It is for only one thing. Power. And everything that comes with it. But you didn't even know a thing about me. But oh, since that day, I had my men follow you. No, I must apologize. That sounds incredibly creepy. But I assure you nothing sinister transpired behind the scenes. I know all about you now. I know of your bloodline, your friends, your hobbies, your favorite color, your browsing history, and even your type. Even if you think you don't have a type. You see, I'm very thorough with my interests. And I apologize for it all. But that is just how we do things in this line of work. So please don't feel embarrassed. But I came to learn a few important things. Firstly, you are single, and likely receptive to entering a relationship with a man. Secondly, we are the same age. I know I may seem older, but I assure you one matures very quickly in this life of mine. Thirdly, you and I share similar interests. Believe it or not, we actually listen to the same music. And fourthly, I have reasons to believe that I am your type. Now I don't want you to get flustered, but look at me. Take a good long look at me, up and down. Are you attracted to me? Because I am very much attracted to you. Anyway, you are mine now, bluntly put. For the next 4 months, you will be living with me. I say 4 months for a reason. I didn't believe in fate or love at first sight, but you changed that for me. But love is something that needs to work both ways. I need you to love me too. And I know that you will not feel that way immediately. Heck, I expect you to even hate me for taking you away from your life. But in those 4 months, you will have plenty of time to get to know me and make a good decision for yourself. Oh, and needless to say, don't worry about your loved ones. They know you are safe. And I will allow you to communicate with them. But I ask that you don't try anything foolish. Not only will it not work, but as I said, my mother killed my father. I really would not push her if I were you. Ah, yes, my mother. Don't you worry. In her eyes, I am a mummy's boy. She loves me. And of course, I love her too. But she is not here, rest assured. She's in another estate. I asked her to give me some space. And of course, she knows about you. Naturally, she would prefer if I fell for someone with a, forgive me for saying this, but higher social status than you. But above all, she just wants her little boy to be happy. So don't worry about her. But please don't push her either. I want the two of you to like each other. Now come this way. I will show you around my room. This is my trophy room. Look, I imagine you were expected to see stuffed animals and lions and whatnot. But no. Look at my collection of Lego Star Wars. If there's one thing I like in life, it is the giant models. Hence this room is big enough for them all. Go ahead. Touch them. You can touch anything here. Including me. And Lego is supposed to be played with anyway. Moving on. This is my Pokemon card collection. I believe there is a reason why my mother does not want to host parties in this estate, because guests would see these collections, which my mother finds somewhat embarrassing. But just this way. My entertainment room. An 8K projector attached to my gaming setup. What do you make of this? I must confess, as much as I like to game, technology is not my strong suit. I needed experts to recommend the right components and build it for me. But anyway, for the next 4 months, if not more, should you choose to stay, this is your home. We will make any necessary adjustments to this home to suit your every need. You want your own gaming room? Say no more. You want a walk-in wardrobe? Already done. Anything you want. Fancy cars, fancy clothes, fancy anything. It's yours. And one thing you will come to learn. Having power encourages one to be as flashy as they can be. So go all out. But there is a catch. Yes, I'm afraid there is. You will be required to undertake several classes. Language class, unless you speak other languages already. Instrument lessons, A minimum of 2 instruments are required to be learned in this family: weapons training and self-defense. In this family, we believe that having power is not just about relying on people at your disposal to protect you. No. If worst comes to worst, we must be self-sufficient and reliable. And this starts tomorrow. Now, most importantly, me. While I want you to enjoy your time here, I want you to get more comfortable with me. I want you to trust me. I want you to learn everything about me, both by day and at night. But I won't rush you. Now, I have had a jacuzzi prepared for you. Feel free to go whenever you feel like it. I have a very good feeling